In a recent video, I made a statement that got a few comments.
That is because A Link to the Past is not a 2D game. Almost every single screen of this game has at least 2 layers. You could call it a 2.5D game if you want, but this is not a 2D game.
Some of you called me out on this, stating that A Link to the Past was definitely a 2D game. There were also a few of you who agreed with me. What's interesting to me is that when I made the statement, I was not thinking about the engine or the hardware. I was thinking about the design philosophy of the game and how it has a lot of verticality built into it. Overlapping layers and puzzles that revolve around moving between planes. A Link to the Past is not necessarily unique in that regard either. Sonic 2's level designer Hirokazu Yasuhara, which I'm sure I butchered, stated that he approached designing Sonic's levels from a 3D perspective first and then converted them to fit within the hardware. The point I was trying to make in my video is that these developers were already thinking in that third dimension, and you can really see it in A Link to the Past design. But when I was reading the comments and really thinking about it, I had to ask myself, is A Link to the Past a 2.5D game? Not just in design philosophy, but in execution. If we can answer that, though, we should probably define what 2.5D is so that we have a base to work from. In the context of video games, 2.5D refers to games that utilize a 2D environment with 3D elements, often achieved through techniques like camera angles or parallax scrolling to create an illusion of depth. The gameplay is typically restricted to a 2D plane, but the visual style and some aspects of the game may suggest a 3D environment. For some examples to spice up this commentary, Doom is considered a 2.5D game. I know, right? That blew my mind. But I'm not here to talk about Doom. That's not really my area of expertise. But let me know in the comments, do you think Doom is 2.5D or is it 3D? And tell me why. I'm not the biggest Doom player, so I don't really know, but I just thought it was a curious thing that I noticed when I was doing my research.